dear, what a great Kelly it has been this evening. It's been great. Have you enjoyed yourself, Suzy Wang?
I've had a great time.
And what have you enjoyed about tonight's show?
Oh, the piper.
He was lovely.
And Kurt singing.
Delicious.
And the next guy.
The next guy, he is a bit of a hunk, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. My next guest on the show, especially if you're a bit of a football fanatic, especially American football fanatic, you are going to love this guy. He's got a bit of a strange second name, but will you please welcome Ben Torriero? Hello, Ben. Oh, come on, sit down and join us. Ben, it's lovely to have you in the programme. Now, you are a big brute, a big handsome hunk.
Well, you're not so bad yourself,
Oh, thank you, I'm in with a chance.
1,000,000 to 1, but it's there.
Ben, you are, or were, one of the Scottish Claymores.
Yep.
Now, that is some achievement, because they are the equivalent of, what, a huge American football team.
They are a huge American football team. Almost.
But they're based in Scotland. Well, leave her legs alone, I'll get jealous.
Yes, they're based in Scotland, and we play at Murrayfield.
Wow. So that's, I mean, admittedly, I mean, if there's a programme on television about football, I'll turn it over to dressmaking or something like that. And I'm not really a sporty person, but as far as the American football is concerned, it's a huge game. Lots of people come to see it.
Yeah, it's getting even more popular as time goes by. It's still not as popular as football or rugby, but I think if people come along, it's a big party atmosphere. There's like backfield parties. It's probably one of the only professional events that you're going to go to which will legally sell alcohol in the backfields and allow people to come into the stadium after having a few skinfuls. So it is good because of the family atmosphere that's there and the orientation of what happens in the backfields. Kids and adults alike go there for the big fun spectacle of the day, and the football actually is probably one of the last things that they care about. And they go along, and they actually did a survey, and the survey said that they came along for the backfields. That was the #1 point they come to a Claymores game, and the second point was the cheerleaders. I have no reason to know why. Okay, don't pay much attention.
Is it like, I mean, obviously we've been brought up with American television, Starsky and Hutch and all that carry on, and any time that you saw, you know, American football, there were the cheerleaders, and that was part of, if you like, the American culture. But they do that here in Scotland.
That's right, yes, they do the whole shebang right here.
So there's people in Scotland, maybe in schools, girls, etc., that train to be cheerleaders.
That's right. We've actually got a cheerleader choreographer that goes round and looks for new talent. And this is the first year that we've actually recruited some young men. Could have been in there.
I could have been in there with my pom-pom shaking them. That would have been nice.
And one of your wee skirts.
What about her? Could she be a cheerleader?
You could be more than a cheerleader. You could be special.
Oh, I could be special.
Yeah, you could be one of the brick walls that they sit on. Couldn't you?
All of them on top of me.
That's what you would like.
Oh, I'd love
all
that.
of them on top of you.
Do the cheerleaders get everywhere, like backstage, into the dressing rooms and stuff?
Into the showers.
Into their own ones, aye.
But I know, but what about your ones?
Well, only they've got like certain.
Would special ones get into your dressing rooms?
You mean you?
Basically me.
We could arrange it.
Oh, she's desperate, this woman, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Just take, after the show tonight, just take him into that cupboard.
Well, again.
At the end of the show. Let's go there now.
Well, as I said, I mean, in Scotland, I always get the impression that football in Scotland, there is, as we all know, the sort of rougher element, the fighting, etc. But obviously this American element, the fact that families can go along and, I presume, feel safe.
They do. Part of the reason why this happens, and we sort of looked at really quite in depth as why we can sell alcohol there as well. But if you notice that at rugby matches even, there's very little violence, if any at all, at a rugby match, because all the aggression is being released on the field by the players. And American football is the same. Unlike football, unfortunately the aggression is not being released on the field, and it's released in the fans. And an old saying was like, you know, rugby was a game for hooligans, it's played by gentlemen, and football is a game for gentlemen, played by hooligans, and that is probably a true statement.
But what about the fans? Because a lot of the violence, again, as we know, at football matches, is some of the fans causing fisticuffs. And
That's right.
You don't get any of that?
We don't know. We've had one incident of, in the past, I think it's 5 years, where somebody has been ejected from a football game, and that is because he was drunk, and no violence at all, nothing. He had too much to drink, and he was like in the seats, you know.
Yeah, so what did you say that it was ejaculated?
Yeah, something like that. He was certainly picked up, shaking about, and chucked over somebody's shoulder.
And he probably ran down a wall. Oh, this show's so sick, isn't it? Anyway, why aren't you wearing your padded outfit?
My padded outfit is in America being reconditioned, and I'm not a player anymore, so I don't have all my pads and my boxes and my funny shiny helmets.
Can I ask, how big is your box?
My box is medium-sized, and it's fairly packed.
I mean, you know it yourself. I mean, a lot of people watching this show are going to think, what a yucky subject. But, I mean, you pad out your shoulders to make them look bigger, or is it padding just for protection?
It's padding for protection. I mean, you see rugby players nowadays, and they're starting to wear a little bit of padding. But there's a difference. Rugby's a contact sport, and American football is just sheer collision. Because you can actually hit people without the ball in American football. So you can be looking in one direction and being hit from another. So you do need a certain amount of protection, because it is quite ferocious when you're out there.
Well, I've got a bit of padding in my shoulders, but it's just to make me look attractive.
I thought it was your pecs.
But, I mean, do you have, I mean, the box, I mean, joke, you hear of this box that they wear, you know, between their legs. I mean, do you get different sizes of boxes for different sizes of men?
Are you trying to imply something here?
No, I'm just interested. Aren't they standard?
No, no, they're not. So some of the bigger American football players, which, to give you an idea, we had a gentleman who came from deep south Louisiana who was
lovely,
6'8", 28 stone, and hung like a baboon. Excuse my language. But at the end of the day, you know, you find a box to fit that. Unless it's like a big box, a flower box.
It would need to be a carrier bag, I think. But anyway, it's quite interesting. These are questions that I've always wanted to ask. What are you doing now?
What, right now?
No, well, after the show, I know we're going for a meal. But
my place or yours?
Your place, please. Get the candles out. Oh, here
she
goes again.
Are we going for a threesome here? What'd you say, John?
Aye, right, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, sign her autograph book, give her some kisses, that's it.
Give me big kisses. And lots
anyway,
of
while he's doing that, maybe we could remind you of the address on the programme. If you would like to, in fact, maybe get involved in the programme, then you can write to us here on the programme. You know the address, it's A Bit of Oral with John Manning, mini celebrity, care of LTV, Hartwood Village in Shotts. Be delighted to get your letter. So you finished?
No, he's still guessing away
Great
here.
stuff. Anyway, he's been a great guest. Can you please thank him, Ben Torriero? A gorgeous man, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, I love you.
Bye, sweetie.
Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the programme this evening. Thanks to all my guests, they have been wonderful. We have had Craig Hamilton, the piper. We've had Lorraine Summers, a lovely singer. We've had Steve Blair with all the lovely whiskey. We've had Ben Torriero, the handsome hunk. But we're going to end tonight with our piper again, Craig Hamilton, and two lovely dancers. So will you please thank them? They're lovely. I love you all. Good night.